About 9 months after World War II had ended, a period known as the baby boom began. This period took place between 1946 and 1964. In 1946, 3.4 million babies were born, followed by 3.8 million in 1947, and then later 3.9 million in 1952. Up until 1964, 4 million were born each year. By the end of this period, 76.4 million babies had been born. These babies are known as the baby boomers, and they made up almost 40% of the nation's population.
Historians argue about different reasons and explanations as to why the baby boom happened.
There's one reason, and one reason only, that the baby boom happened. The reason is that there was a desire for normalcy after 16 years of war and depression. The only life that people knew was a life full of negative things, so they wanted to change the way they were living.
There is no way that that is the only reason. The reason is that there were people part of a Cold War campaign, and they wanted to fight communism by producing many babies to outnumber the communists. The people of this generation wanted the youth to begin a new era.
Are you sure about that? I personally don't think that's right. I think the baby boom happened after the Great Depression and World War II. People wanted to start families. The older generation postponed childbirth and marriage, but the Americans today definitely want to get a move on and start families and raising children much earlier than before.
The third historian is correct. Her reason is right.
In the 1940s, the average American woman got married when she was about 24 years old.
Will you marry me?
I would love to. Even though we're a little bit old, I'd love to get married and start a family as soon as we can.
In the 1950s, the average American woman got married when she was around the age of 20, which was a little bit younger.
Literally the best thing ever. Oh my God.
Will you marry me?
Yes, of course. Oh my God, we're so young. We're only 19. We have the rest of our life to spend together and have kids. During the same time that the baby boom was taking place, the suburban boom was also happening. This is when developers started to buy land on the outskirts of cities and build affordable houses. These houses were perfect for young families with children. They also helped cities expand.
This is such a nice, affordable home.
I know, I love it. It's perfect.
What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Moving to the suburbs was not the only thing that was happening during the baby boom. The market also began to boom. The manufacturers began marketing to younger crowds, which were the baby boomers. Although the parents were using their credit cards to buy bigger things like televisions and cars, the kids also began to spend money on less expensive things like rock and roll records, hula hoops, frisbees, and dolls. This helped the market boom.
Hey, Maddie, do you think this is a great TV for our home?
Yeah, it'll look really nice. We could use our new credit card too.
Oh yeah, I got it right here with me.
Yay!
I'm so happy we made this purchase.
Hey, Sally.
Hey, Deborah.
My mom gave me her new credit card and I wanted to buy something with
Are you
it.
serious?
Yeah. What do you guys have here?
We have hula hoops, records, frisbees.
Oh my God, can we get a
and dolls.
record?
Of course. Which one are you looking for?
The newest rock and roll, of course.
Right here.
Really?
I can't wait to play
Oh
it.
yeah, me too.
As the baby boomers grew older, counterculture became very relevant and important. They began to resist consumerist suburban ideas. They started to fight for groups like African American, women, gays, and lesbians and Hispanics.
We support gay pride! Times are changing! Equality is now!
Also, some baby boomers dropped out of political life and became known as hippies. The hippies experimented with drugs and also practiced free love, thanks to the new birth control pill.
Dude, you gotta try this. It's so good.
What is it?
My boyfriend showed it to me. It's marijuana.
Oh, nice.
It's so good. You gotta try it.
Here, pass it on. Because the baby boom period lasted between 1946 and 1964, many of them are still alive today.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, sweetie.
It's nice to see you.
How is my baby girl?
I'm good. I was just wondering, you were born during the baby boom period, right?
Yeah, I was born in 1947.
That's awesome. We were just learning about it in class, so I was just wondering.
Oh, really? Were you learning about it in history class?
Yeah, can you explain a little bit to me?
Oh, my. Back in my day, it was a blast.
Really?
You know, well, all these drugs were introduced, you know, when I was younger. Things I was doing is not what kids should be doing today. Do not do drugs.
I know, Grandma.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Grandma, I know.
I mean, me and your grandpa, I think I was 20. I got married at 20, and I had your mother at 22.
Yeah, she was telling me that before I came here.
Oh, we were so young. Like, we just, there was no time to waste. Get married real young, have kids. We started our family. It was so nice. And then birth control was introduced. Don't do that either.
Grandma, I know.
It was just good time.
Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah, I was just learning about it in history, so I thought I'd ask you. I wonder if any of my friends have grandmas that were born during the baby boom.
Oh,
period,
I'm
so,
sure. All the grandmas. We're all the same age. Yeah, ask any of them about it.
I will.
All equality was introduced. Like, we had all these different equality rights. Like, everything just started to come up. I'm so lucky to have grown up in that generation.
I will. Thanks, Grandma. It was nice seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.